Lucky Palmer. What do you think about him and Anduril?
I don't know much about them, but from what I told you, seems like a smart guy, seems evil in certain respects. He's a self-proclaimed radical Zionist.
So he loves the Jews?
He loves the state of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
He's obsessed with it. And it makes sense.
What did you read about that?
Well, I saw the video of him saying it online.
Like, what was his reasoning?
His reasoning was very strange. He said that they asked him, what about the Palestinians? He said, well, that's a separate issue. I was like, how is that a separate issue?
Okay.
He's literally said that. And his reasoning was weird and strange. It seems like he's pro anything that furthers his company. So Israel,
Yeah.
of course, they're going to buy his company's products. AI, warfare technology that his company sells.
Yeah.
Of course. And his company's name is after the sword in Lord of the Rings.
Really? Oh, yeah, that's
it's
right.
named after
yeah,
that.
Anduril, yeah. It's pretty cool. The company's, I mean,
They're
I don't
definitely
know,
innovative.
I don't know too much about his personal life. I know he's a genius. He created Oculus at 15 years old.
Right.
That's unreal. That's like,
And he sold it at 19.
that's like, yeah, that tops Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely a smart guy. Got to give him
Genius.
credit.
Became a billionaire at 19 years old,
Yeah.
self-made.
But
like,
now he's in charge of this startup.
yes.
Not really a startup anymore, right? 'Cause
No, it's the biggest company.
they're
now.
looking to get new funding, and it's going to be, well, it's still not anywhere near Lockheed Martin or Raytheon. It's not.
Okay, maybe not by market share, but in terms of technology, it is.
It's getting better, yeah, because
Yeah.
I think they beat out those two companies for unmanned fighter jets.
Well, that's what I want to talk. So the interesting thing about Anduril is there's a thing like they're calling modern warfare now, right? Modern warfare now, right? It's not necessarily the game. It's new technologies basically that the countries are going to be using instead of manpower, pretty much.
Yeah, AI.
AI, right?
It's AI.
But the interesting thing about Anduril is they're condensing all of the technologies into their one company. Well, I'm going to list 10 companies out later, but Anduril is doing everything these 10 companies are doing under one roof, which is unreal, right? It's basically they're basically a vertically integrated war machine.
So what are some of their services?
They do, the core idea is full stack warfare. Full stack warfare is a traditional defense. Looks like this. One company builds radar, another builds drones, another builds software. None of it integrates. Well, Anduril does everything opposite of that. They build everything, and it all talks to each other natively, just like Apple product, right? So Apple product, like for Samsung, for example, right? You can have multiple products, and it won't speak to each other. There's no ecosystem. Yeah. Apple has a full ecosystem. That's why you want an iPad, you want a Mac, an iPhone, AirPods. It all speaks to each other.
So this guy is doing Apple, but make it for war equipment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they have an AI operating system. At the center of it, it's called Lattice. That's their software platform. It ingests data from drones, towers, radars, satellites, uses AI to identify the threats, track targets, and recommend actions.
Right.
So the recommending of actions, that would be a 2-day process prior. Now it happens in minutes.
Yeah.
And 80% of AI attacks in war now comes in 2 minutes, right? Prior, it'd be 2 days. But now you can make a decision within 2 minutes. And 80% of the time, the AI is going to be correct.
80% of the time.
80%.
That's not good enough.
But for 2 minutes, take 4 minutes, and now your margin of error is so thin.
But that's the problem that they're running into with, Anthropic, right?
Anthropic, yeah.
Yeah. So Anthropic and the Pentagon are having a very public fight.
Yeah.
Because Anthropic, you know what they said, right?
Yeah, they didn't want the government to do whatever they wanted to do with their AI.
Basically.
Yeah.
They're like,
we have systems in place, listen to our systems.
Yeah, if you're going to use our company's, products, you have to abide by some of our policies too.
Right.
But then I saw Lucky. What's his name?
Lucky Palmer.
Lucky Palmer. Yeah. Lucky Palmer was like, well, the Pentagon's actually right. Because if the Pentagon starts using these different companies' policies, it's going to be a mess. Yeah. Oh, you have to abide by the operation standards of, Lucky's company or Anthropic or OpenAI or whatever it is. So it's going to be a mess. So he's siding with the Pentagon, which makes sense, right? Because the Pentagon is going to keep giving contracts to his company,
Right.
so that he keeps making more money.
What system is a Pentagon integrating now?
It's a lot of it is Anthropic right now. So
No, but they reverse that.
they're going. It's going to take 6 months. It's not yet. That's the
Okay.
whole thing. They're still using Anthropic because they can't. It's software.
They're pretty much blackmailing Anthropic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
And they said, "Hey, we're going to use this company instead."
So
I
they're
can't
using,
remember the company
as
name.
far as I know, and again, I'm not an expert in this.
Yeah.
This is way beyond my, expertise. But Anthropic, Palantir, and this company, Anduril are the primary ones when it comes to AI companies. I'm sure OpenAI was definitely in talks with them as well. AWS also gives some sort of intelligence services when it comes to AI.
Yeah. So
What are you looking up?
the company that's replacing them. So there's not just one replacement, but the Pentagon cut ties with Anthropic after the dispute. OpenAI signed a deal almost immediately after to deploy its models inside a classified military system.
So it's OpenAI.
Yeah, so it's OpenAI. So Sam Altman basically is the cuck that was like, you know what? I want
But
my
it's
company
not.
to
But the
win.
thing is, they're still using Anthropic's Claude technology
For now.
Yeah,
Yeah, for now.
as they transition out, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's not official yet. It's not like
No,
no
it's
more
official.
Anthropic. No, it's not like no more Anthropic using right now because it can't.
They can't do that. It's impossible to
Yeah,
do
so
that.
it's gonna take some time to phase it
Right.
out. And you're saying they're replacing it with OpenAI.
with OpenAI, correct.
Okay, but they're still using Anduril for like unmanned fighter jets that the Pentagon just bought, right?
I don't know yet. I
They
don't know
literally
about that.
they bought unmanned fighter jets.
The Pentagon.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
autonomous
a really common
fighter
thing.
jets.
Yeah.
Autonomous fighter jets from
It's
Lucky's
insane,
company.
dude.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about this company called Swarmer later. Swarmer is so interesting. So they've used it in Ukraine, and it's pretty much hundreds or thousands of cheap drones, very cheap drones, and they're all in sync. They're a hive mind. And so they go consecutively with each other over the target they want to attack, and they can either block missiles, block attacks, they can all attack simultaneously, they can all part of the swarm is they can go over classified areas and basically spy wherever they want, and if they get shot down, it's okay because there's 100 others. It's insane,
It's
dude.
like Clash Royale.
It's Clash Royale, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
basically
pretty
that.
much, yeah.
You know,
Where it's
one
like
goes
those-
down, the others keep
Yeah,
attacking.
keep going, yeah.
And then, yeah.
So this portion I just talked about, their AI operating system, their direct competitor is Palantir, but it's only for that layer. So Palantir is only the competitor in that single layer, if that makes sense. But I'm trying to say, like, Palantir's a huge company, but in terms of Anduril's expansion and in terms of like what they're doing, it's a tiny little portion.
Yeah.
So it's like even if Palantir takes a portion, Anduril still has everything. Think about Rockefeller. That's how I'm thinking about it, right?
Sure.
Rockefeller had the entire steel company vertically.
Yeah.
So if one company was like, hey, we got this little portion of developing steel, the Rockefeller's like, okay, we do everything. We'll just cut you out some other way.
Palantir CEO also.
Yeah. Well, not a great guy.
Not just that, extremely pro-Israel, bro.
Yeah.
So
Peter Thiel.
no, that was
Or-
one of the investors.
Okay.
I think it's Alex something. I'm forgetting. Look it up.
Okay.
Palantir CEO. It's Alex something, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
Peter
so
Thiel,
Peter-
though, by the way, Peter Thiel,
Yeah.
investor in Anduril
Yeah.
as well.
All this.
All of this.
Bro, Peter Thiel is the investor in anything innovative right now. Period. His private equity fund is the largest and most profitable private equity fund
Yeah.
in the country.
Is it Alex Karp? That's the
Palantir
name that
Corp.
came to Palantir CEO.
So
I might be wrong.
I put Palantir Thiel.
Palantir CEO.
It is
Alex Karp sounds.
We're using OpenAI right now. Alex Karp,
Yeah, Alex Karp. Right there you go.
co-founder and CEO.
Very, very strange people.
Oh, Peter Thiel is a co-founder.
Co-founder,
Yeah.
yeah, but he's not the CEO.
No.
Alex Karp is the CEO, just like Lucky is the CEO of Anduril.
He has a PhD in social theory.
Alex Karp.
Yeah.
But again, it's just concerning to me, bro, that these CEOs of these really powerful AI companies that are being used for warfare are blatantly pro-Israel. Not just like pro-Israel, but Lucky called himself a radical Zionist. Like, what does that even mean? He called himself a radical. He didn't need to do
Who
that.
did he say that in
In an interview. I'll send you the clip. This is
Okay.
not me making it up. He's a self-proclaimed radical Zionist.
That's crazy.
Go ahead.
So I just want to finish that point off of their AI system. Anduril isn't just showing you the battlefield. They're starting to control it. They're controlling the battlefield because of how much is in their realm.
Yeah.
Right? The next is sensors layer. So that sees everything. That's basically what it means. They build surveillance towers, border plus the military bases. They build radar systems, infrared sensors. An example of this is automatically detects movements. Their towers, Anduril's towers, automatically detect movement, classify whether it's a human, an animal, or a vehicle.
Palantir does the exact same thing.
Palantir is just a software.
Yeah, but
they're not the physical tower. So they're the physical tower and the operating system.
Yeah.
So Apple doesn't develop their own hardware, right? Like their actual frame. Anduril produces their actual frame.
Yeah.
They own the input layer. Whoever controls the data controls the decisions pretty much at the end of the day, right? So they control everything. They control the actual product. They control the operating system. And they control the data that comes with the product.
Yeah, they have a lot of factories. They're looking to expand more in Columbus, I just read.
Columbus, Ohio?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has one in California, in Costa Mesa.
Oh, Costa Mesa.
Yeah, I believe so.
They have one in Huntington Beach too. Not them, another company called Mock.
Okay.
Yeah, but they basically...
So they're looking to make everything in-house in America, basically.
Yeah. So the interesting thing, speaking of that, this company Mock, that's when I sent you earlier. I didn't send you the video, but he's a 21-year-old CEO, this kid. And he's 21. He has his own government contract with the military. And all he develops are cheaper options than what Lockheed Martin or Boeing would provide. And some of the options that he's committed to are some of those cheaper drones I was explaining to you earlier.
Sure.
They basically attach warheads to the top tips, right? Not major warheads, but enough to create an explosion. And these drones they're basically suicide bombers, but a drone. And that's all they do. And they have thousands and thousands and thousands that just rip. They also developed a system basically free. Do you remember 3 or 4 years ago when China sent over that balloon? It was going over Seattle or whatever, and nobody knew what it was.
Right.
So he developed tons of those that basically all it has is a camera attached.
Yeah.
And so his logic behind that was, okay, we can send those out. And this kid thinks that's going to be the next wave, because all the anti-missile devices or anti-war devices that countries...
Anti-drone.
All those devices, they're expensive. It's expensive to send out weaponry to go attack it, right? So he's like, are we really going to... are countries really going to send out that much money to destroy a balloon? It does, economically, it doesn't make sense to do that. So his theory is, okay, we're going to send out these balloons. Maybe they may not be the best thing, but they're good enough. And they're good enough and they're cheap enough for other countries to be like, well, this isn't that big of a threat. Like, we don't want to waste, $10 million on a missile that's going to go hit a fucking balloon when 10,000 more are going to come.
But this all raises so many big moral questions. Before I dive into those, though, Lucky's logic of why he wants so much innovation when it comes to AI technology is because China is really advanced in their technology.
They're way beyond us.
Yeah, and they have triple the amount of people right now, or more actually. How many? They have 1 point some billion people.
1.5 billion.
Yeah, so 4 to 5 times.
5 times.
Yeah, and they obviously have more resources because they have more people.
Yeah.
But his logic is let's get ahead of the game right now,
right?
So that China doesn't beat us. Okay.
He's right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Get ahead of the game, be innovative. But when it comes to the actual employment of these weaponry, there's no answer to the ethics of it. They haven't even the one of the clips I saw of Lucky was, it said, what about innocent people, right? Because if the AI is recommending an 80% chance, 20% chance of it not working out. And he goes, well, it all depends on their definition, right? What is the definition of an innocent person? According to who? Are they...
That's a crazy statement.
But his logic, if you dive into the weeds of it, he's basically saying innocent according to who? What doctrine? What people? But it's like, there it is. That's what I'm
Good
trying...
or bad?
Yeah,
that doctrine?
Who are you to decide what's an innocent person? Like, if somebody is... If you're attacking a civil infrastructure, let's say, and there's innocent people living in there, but there's one bad terrorist, does that mean you get to bomb the entire thing because one bad person was there? What about the 1,000 good ones? Well, is innocent technically? They were
Around
What do we know?
terrorists?
Yeah. But you have to work around that. And that's the thing with AI, right? Like, we know this. One of the biggest risks of adopting Lucky's company right now is it's in the beginning stages.
Right.
A Lockheed Martin, a Raytheon, they've been in the business for a long time, right? Even then, sure.
Yeah,
even
I don't
then,
trust them, but
I don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if we're going to employ these companies, and again, according to the Pentagon, a human is still making the final decision. A human is still making.
Yeah.
But is it?
It is though, yeah.
Is it because of
It is.
hold on, the school that they just bombed in Iran, 170 people.
Whose technology was that on?
That's what they're saying. They're investigating it, and preemptively, the investigation has found that America did it.
Yeah.
Now they haven't told us exactly, was it an AI technology, was it a human? But if they're gonna blame it, if they blame AI for it, well, it's still your responsibility.
Of course.
You can't. That's the thing, right? You can't use AI as a scapegoat. Oh, it was AI. It wasn't my fault. What do you mean? You're in charge of the AI.
Right.
So how do you implement AI in times of war, which is happening right now? They're using AI drones. They're using AI. Palantir was used in Gaza, bro. With Israel. Has been using Palantir since 2021. That was the first AI war.
Yeah.
Israel has been using Palantir since 2021. Because the technology you just described, right?
Yeah.
They use satellite images as well, right? I think.
Live satellite.
Yeah. So and to detect if it's a human, animal, whatever.
Yeah. Transport.
But they don't know what's in the heart. The AI meaning
if it's innocent or not.
Yeah, you cannot. The AI cannot tell.
Right.
Sure, they can use data to predict.
Yeah.
But the AI isn't a neurochip that's inside your brain or your heart, right? So you can't tell if this person's innocent. It can only tell you based on the information that you want out of it, right? It's like a prompt, right? You're prompting different things, and there's no way of knowing for sure if a person is innocent or, what is the definition again
Of innocence.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
How are we using it's like a...
That's the thing, right? Like, if you were to just assume it was Osama bin Laden, the AI doesn't know if it's Osama bin Laden or not.
Right. It just knows a human being
is there, and it's probably there.
And I'm sure they can actually identify, too, based on, like, physical characters. They can identify, 6'5", Osama.
Right.
Or they can predict. That's all the
yeah.
AI is doing. The AI is basically, in the past, from what I know, military members or people used to write memos. They used to do research.
Yeah.
Gather intelligence, and then make decisions. And now the AI just does all of that for you, right? It does it, like you said, within what used to take days.
Yeah.
Now it does it in minutes, and then you have to make the final decision.
Right.
How confident are you to, make a decision based off autonomous intelligence and information?
That's the question at the end of the day, right? Like, I don't have that answer. But what I do know is, just like anything, right? We have to evolve, and it seems like the government doesn't evolve unless somebody forces it to. That's why we have the free market, right? And there are things like China, they are constantly evolving. They don't have a choice. Like, there's just so many people, and there's not enough opportunity. So they need to consistently have ideas. In the States, we don't have to consistently have ideas, right? There's a common rule in entrepreneurship. It's like, don't reinvent the wheel. Do you think they have that idea in China? No, they have to consistently innovate, make things faster, make things better, make things more efficient, consistently. We don't necessarily need to do that for us to have a decent life. Like, anybody making $150K in the States, probably not going to push innovation very much further because they're living a comfortable life. But China, Russia, they need to do that. And so there has to be something that the U.S. is like, okay, it's time for us to innovate again. It's time. China and Russia have these supersonic missiles that travel at speeds that top Mach 5. I don't know exactly how fast Mach 5 is.
Yeah.
But I don't even believe there's a manned jet that goes past Mach 5. Like, that can, they'll be comfortable with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it probably can't.
Let's see.
It makes sense.
How fast is Mach 5?
What is Mach 5 for somebody that doesn't know?
Mach 5 is a speed. Mach is a speeds, right? There's Mach 1, Mach 2, Mach 3, Mach 4. Mach 5 is the speed of sound.
Yeah, so
No, sorry. The speed of sound is one Mach, right? So that's 767 miles per hour. Mach 5 is 3,835 miles per hour.
Yeah.
So that means
But you're talking about ballistic missiles, right?
it's not a. I don't think it's a. They called it a hypersonic missile. So it's
What's
just
the difference between a hypersonic missile and a ballistic missile?
Okay,
Look that up.
difference between
Hypersonic just means faster.
Yeah, hypersonic is fast. Ballistic and hypersonic. My point though is you can go from New York to LA in half an hour.
Right.
Fucking A, bud.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, we have that sort of, it's not like a lot of these people, by the way.
Ballistic missile equals go up into space, then fall down. Hypersonic weapons stay in the atmosphere and maneuver at extreme speeds.
Okay, so it's basically a better version of a ballistic missile.
Yeah.
Essentially,
A lot
right?
faster.
It's a lot faster.
Yeah.
It's a ballistic missile that doesn't need to go into space because it's already so fast.
Exactly. It doesn't need the power of gravity.
Right. Okay. But the problem is that Lucky says we need to be ahead of the game. I agree.
Yeah.
Sure. Compete with China, sure. But then what doesn't make sense is he's also actively the whole point of the development of these technologies is for defense purposes. I'm all in. But we can't be using it for offensive purposes, in my opinion. We can't be like, let's use all this to invade. Like his whole thing, I was watching some of his interviews, right? His whole shtick was, we need to fight just wars. Like there's honor in fighting just wars. Right?
Okay.
There's honor. There's actual evil involved. I'm down 100%.
Yeah.
Like his whole point was people are opposed to this idea of killing the bad guys, but we actually need to sometimes kill bad guys. And I agree with that. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
If somebody's really evil, yes.
That's logically
They must
sound.
be stopped. Yeah. But now we're using AI technology in many instances designed by this guy's company to fight an unjust war that we are starting for no reason.
Yeah,
for
but that's
fake
not
purposes.
the technology's fault. That's all. That's the human's fault.
Right, but the thing is, the guy in charge of this technology,
Yeah, he's cool with it.
He's cool with it, and his incentives are so perverse. He's a donor to Donald Trump.
Yeah,
He did a fundraiser for Donald Trump in 2020. By the way, he got fired from Facebook apparently because he ran this ad against Hillary Clinton that was like really like, you know,
that was the reason.
That's one of the
Allegedly.
reasons why. Allegedly, one of the reasons why.
That's what he said.
According to the news outlets and media, 2017 he got fired.
Okay.
Because of one of the ads like he ran against Hillary Clinton. Yeah, he was fired, I believe. I'm pretty sure. On bad terms too. And then he returned to Meta because now Meta is using and partnering up with, you know, his company because Oculus, he created it.
Right. Well, they acquired Oculus.
Yeah, for $2 billion at the age of 19. He was 19 years old. My whole point is, I'm down for us to invent technology and be innovative and have the best machines and weaponry, but Pete Hegseth just asked for $200 billion more to fight this war. That's an estimate.
God damn.
$200 billion. Bro, it's like, where's this money coming from?
I don't know, bro.
I know we can just print money. And again, Lockheed was saying, right? He was saying, yeah, you can print all the money in the world, but if you don't have the technology, what's the point?
Right.
Which makes sense, right? Because
what is the point?
Yeah, I understand that. But still, like, why are we thinking? And by the way, he was the guy that recommended Trump, one of the guys that wanted to change the name of the Department of Defense to Department of War. It's just like, okay.
I know. It's childish, bro. It sounds more aggressive,
but it's like,
it sounds more offensive.
it is childish though. It is offensive.
Yeah.
And they're wiring our brains to think like that.
Yeah.
That's what their whole plan is, bro. They want America, and they're trying to make this like a macho man thing. Like, yeah, let's fight good wars.
Right.
You're not gonna brainwash me into thinking this is a good and just war. $200 billion. Where's it coming from, bro?
I don't know, bro.
I've got student loans. People have got student loans. It's like, what? Why? $200.2 trillion, dude.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's insane.
And you know what he said? He said it costs a lot of money to get rid of the bad guys. $200 billion. 200 billy, bro.
Yeah, that's half of Elon Musk.
That's
that's only half of him, bro.
I wonder how much money do billionaires actually give to the government of the United States that doesn't benefit them in any way? If they're such patriots, right? How much money are they giving the government just out of their own benevolence?
Not giving them shit. They're not giving them shit.
We are the ones giving the money.
Yeah.
It's like everyday working people that are fighting, paying taxes.
Yep.
And we're the ones that keep getting screwed over.
Yeah, we're the ones
Because
struggling.
Lucky probably has like bunkers in all sorts of places.
Oh, Lucky
has vehicles. He's showing off like he's got like war type stuff in his garage or something.
Yeah, bro.
He's got like, what does he have? I
don't know, but he showed on the Joe Rogan podcast the new night vision goggles. It uses AI to completely identify everybody in the area, like within like I forgot how far, but it's like 300-yard radius or something, and it will identify them and like highlight them in the color, like red or blue or something like that, and it'll identify if they're like friendly or bad.
How?
I don't know, but it's insane.
What does that even mean, friendly or bad?
Like a friendly, like on your side.
How?
Basically.
Like you program?
I don't know. Maybe the people that have the goggles that they're friendlies, and the people that don't are.
A lot of this stuff is beyond our expertise. Like the
Yeah,
technology.
we don't understand it.
I get the okay, fine.
All we can do is commentate.
We can comment, but it goes back to the fundamental question, right? The AI is not conscious.
Are they?
No,
That's the thing.
consciousness cannot be. No, it's not. There's no way an AI can ever be can it have elements of consciousness? Yes, but it's not consciousness as like humans. You can't. No amount of technology, no amount of innovation can ever replicate human beings. What me and you have, a moral compass for the most part. You know, emotions, feelings. I'm sure AI can have elements of it, but it can't replicate exactly what it means to be conscious like me and you.
I don't know.
I don't think it ever can, and I don't think it ever will.
I think it's beyond us. I think it's beyond human.
I don't think so, because then you're getting into the complex of God. You're just saying.
Well, the problem is they have every emotion known to man. There's emotions I've probably felt that you haven't felt. You have felt that I haven't felt. They understand all of that. They understand all the philosophy. Maybe not understand. They know all of it. They know all the information. They know all the philosophy, all the emotions. And they're essentially all of humans in one. And they can apply the right sentiment or the right information the right times.
But consciousness is so much more deeper.
Yeah, consciousness ascends humans, right? Ascends this world.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, they ascend this world? No, because they could live here forever.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? I don't think AI
can be spiritual.
Don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think, because it doesn't have consciousness. Again, it has elements. It's like, I think a lot of people are over exaggerating how smart AI really is. AI is extremely smart. Don't get there's no comparison between my mind and an AI, a language learning model and LLM's mind. No question. Beat me in anything, 100%. Yeah. Definitely intellectually, not intellectually, quantitatively smart, right? But there's emotional intelligence as well, which I don't think you can program an AI. Well, you can actually program it to have certain biases, right? 100%. Yeah. You can make an AI racist. You can make it anti-Semitic. You can make it Islamophobic if you want. But that's what I'm saying. It's like what me and you have. I don't think it's replaceable when it comes to the emotional intelligence aspect of it. Because at the end of the day, it's humans programming it.
I think it's programming itself at this point.
It can, 100%. It can, but that's the thing, right? Can it ever replicate the depth of the emotions that we feel?
I hope not. I don't know. I hope not.
And to what degree can we trust the work of an AI technology when it comes to like warfare?
I don't know.
It's very new.
Yeah.
Should we be using it right now? Is that a stupid thing to ask? It's like, are we ready to use AI in war?
Well, I think the interesting thing about AI is it develops at a speed we can't even comprehend, right? Just historically. So like Murphy's Law, right?
Yeah.
We don't. Sorry, not Murphy's Law. Moore's Law. Moore's Law.
What's the difference between Murphy's Law and Moore's Law?
Okay, Moore's Law is basically in technology, the advancements of it. Every year, technology becomes half the price but double as an innovative.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that's Moore's Law.
That's Moore's Law. Murphy's Law is anything that can happen will happen. So you just
that cannot happen.
Anything that can happen will happen.
So what does that mean?
It means basically just prepare for the worst.
Okay, anything that can happen will happen.
Yeah.
So if we take that same logic to AI can make mistakes.
Correct.
And it will make mistakes.
Correct.
Right?
Correct, yeah.
And Moore's Law is...
It develops 2 times as fast.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I think I watched on a podcast, AI is developing faster than Moore's Law even predicts.
So then shouldn't even... all of us be putting more regulations in our usage of AI when it comes to warfare, especially? Because anything that can happen will happen.
You're right, yeah. But humans can't even comprehend how fast it's developing right now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I think what's going on is an arms race. Remember the Soviet Union?
Exactly what
That's exactly what it is.
Exactly.
It's an arms race.
Yeah.
They're using it. If we don't use it, we'll fall behind.
Right.
That's the logic. But again, it's an impossible thing to ask for.
It's basically the nuclear bomb, bro. That's
Yeah,
pretty much what it is.
Yeah. Everybody's trying to get the latest AI.
We didn't even know what the nuclear bomb did when we let it go on Hiroshima, right? We had no idea.
By the way, something else they asked him in one of these interviews, Lucky, what type of weapons would you not make? He said, I would absolutely make nuclear weapons.
He wouldn't.
He would.
He wouldn't.
Absolutely.
Make nuclear weapons.
The only weapons he wouldn't make are biological weapons.
Okay.
So he'd make chemical weapons. He was saying a lot of people were actually against, like pepper spray.
Yeah.
On a massive scale.
That's a chemical weapon or biological?
That's a chemical weapon.
Okay.
Biological weapon is like COVID. That's a biological weapon.
Oh, got it. Really?
Yeah. So he wouldn't make biological weapons because that.
What was his logic behind that?
His logic is chemical weapons. As far as I know, again, I'm not the most informed on this. So if somebody listening,
just talk. Yeah,
I know. Yeah. His logic was, pepper spray is not as bad for you as people make it seem because it's like momentarily.
Okay.
So a chemical weapon works in the same way. It's to diffuse a situation.
But a bioweapon is more.
A bioweapon is boom, you're gone, buddy. If you get Ebola tomorrow, you're probably gonna die. Odds are that's a biological weapon because you're basically, you know what I'm saying, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Like bio, but the thing is, there's biochemical warfare too.
Yeah.
So there's elements of biology and chemistry.
Yeah.
Into one weapon. So imagine pepper spray spewed in with biological weapons combination.
Like COVID inside a pepper spray.
Imagine.
Imagine.
Technically. Technically, again, I might be speaking out of my ass, but I'm just like, spitballing here. My whole concern with that is he's a video gamer, right? So he's basically gamifying everything. The way he thinks about life.
Yeah.
It's like a video game.
It is a video game.
It's a video game to
He's
him.
in Ready Player One. Have you seen that movie?
No.
You haven't seen that movie?
No.
You have to watch that.
He's in the movie?
No, it's like 2014, 2015 by
it's kind of similar to him.
Steven Spielberg.
Okay.
It's a huge movie back then. But it was like it was before AI when they thought VR was going to be everything virtual reality.
Virtual reality, yeah.
Yeah, but that's what he's playing. He's in Ready Player One.
And that's my biggest concern, bro. When you gamify and do video games, I kill people all the time in a video game. Boom, easy. What's the value of a human life in a video game is nothing.
Yeah.
You're not valuable. But real life is not like that. I don't think these tech CEOs, as smart as they are, as talented as they are in designing things and coding things and programming things, they don't understand the value of human life.
Do you think he's more of a CEO or an inventor?
I don't know him well enough to comment on that.
I think he's more of an inventor.
I don't know him personally either, but it seems like he's trying to create a
Elon
vibe.
Musk, do you think he's more of a CEO or an inventor?
He's proven himself to be a CEO and inventor.
But what do you think he's more of? Like, what's his root?
I would say inventor.
I would say inventor, yeah.
But again, he's proven himself.
Yeah, no, he's a genius. They're both geniuses. Yeah. Business is learnable, right? It's not like...
Yeah.
Inventor, I don't know if that's
it's a technical
learnable.
skill that takes a lot of years to build.
Being inventor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's a knack, right?
Some degree, you just get it.
You just get it, yeah.
Yeah. But you can develop it, sure. But you're not going to be as good, maybe, as somebody who just got it since the age of like 5, 6.
Yeah, he just gets it. He built fucking VR at 15 years old.
Super talented guy, sure. But that's the problem with these people is I don't think they value human life enough as much as they say. And they're going on all these podcasts. You mentioned he went on Joe Rogan, a bunch of other shows to make themselves like, hey, I'm just a normal guy. I'm on your side. His whole shtick is we're creating this technology to save tax-paying money. We're saving the taxpayers' money because, again, they're not as profitable right now. He admitted it. He said, when we become really profitable, if in the case we do, in which he believes so will happen, the taxpayers are going to save a lot of money. No guarantee of that. No guarantee of that.
Yeah.
And if you apply Murphy's Law to anything, bro.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen will happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. My worry is I don't think we're at the stage any country should be using any sort of AI in warfare.
I'm with you.
I don't think we're ready for that.
But I do think if China's using it, we have to use it.
That's the thing.
That's
it's like
the problem, yeah.
And
the thing is this, dude. It's like if you're in a fight with somebody that's unethical, what are you going to fight ethically? You'll lose every single time. They're just going to keep doing things that you're not able to get around.
But what war are we fighting with China right now actively? It's all like proxy stuff.
Yeah,
it's
proxy stuff.
That's what I'm saying, right? It's proxy stuff.
And preparing,
Yeah, it's proxy stuff that can all be prevented. Like America going into Iran. Now we're in a war with China, basically. A proxy war. Because
China, I mean, they did come out and say we're not touching this.
Because Trump has to go there right now for a summit. It's coming up. So they're playing politician right now, politician mode. But Iran's foreign minister was asked, is China helping you? Is Russia helping you? He's like, well, they've helped us in the past, and I don't want to comment on what's happening right now. So the answer is yes. Russia's helping Iran. China's helping Iran. And Russia did not start this. China did not start this. We started this.
Yeah.
On command of Benjamin Netanyahu.
Bibi.
Why is he meeting with Benjamin Netanyahu? It's like, come on, bro.
Who?
This
Lucky?
guy, Lucky,
I don't know, bro.
He's meeting with, come on, bro. He shows up to Israel weeks before all this.
Yeah.
Meets with Benjamin Netanyahu.
They're all under a spell, bro.
Peter Thiel, by the way, one of the biggest pro-Israeli people as well.
Yeah, bro. Peter Thiel is... I don't know. I don't know much about Peter.
Very weird. He seems weird to the max degree, bro.
The people that I know that know Peter Thiel on a personal level, they say there's some kind of emptiness.
Of course.
Yeah. It's like they try to avoid him when he walks in a room. They will go around the other side of the building. Like it's just it's a weird thing.
Wasn't he giving a talk on what's it called? The modern Tim Dillon was talking about this on the Joe Rogan podcast. Peter Thiel is going around giving the talk of the modern what was it? Is it Satan or Lucifer or something? Like he's talking about
I don't know.
I
In regards to what are you talking about?
He's basically just talking about
or...
the biggest threats to the world right now. And I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, I don't know Peter Thiel. I don't know Lucky. I don't know any of these people, but they seem really strange.
I seen the pictures with him and Elon when they were making PayPal.
Lucky looks weird, bro. He looks like an evil mega genius. You know, like those characters in those movies? Bro, like what kind of who's dressing him? Like why do he looks
dresses
awful.
himself?
Nah, dressing is fine. I'm just talking about the way he looks, bro. He looks awful. He looks absolutely awful.
I don't know, dude.
This
he's cool.
Napoleon complex seems like very much so.
He wears a Faraday. You know what a Faraday box is? He wears a Faraday jacket everywhere he goes.
Sure, he wears shorts. Fine. I don't care what the way you
know
dress.
what a Faraday jacket is?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's like those the shirts that I wear, but make a jacket basically.
No.
With those cool designs and floral designs.
Okay, so what Faraday is a technology pretty much that blocks radio signals from entering pretty much.
Oh.
So radio signals, for example, there's like for the other night, Jessica's car got broken into at my house, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the way they do it is there's a device that basically pings her car remote from inside the house, extends the range to their remote. And he can the guy unlocked the car from his remote because he pinged that connection pretty much.
The car key connection.
Yeah, it's called a relay attack. So basically, he's relay attacking her car remote to his device for moments, and in those moments, he can unlock the car, go through it. It won't sound an alarm or anything, pretty much.
Because it seems like it's like the owner opening.
Correct. Or, for example, when my dad's truck got stolen, what they did was they went ahead and broke the window, pinged the remote from there, and duplicated the remote onto theirs. So now they have a full functional remote that controls my dad's truck, pretty much. So what this Faraday device is, you pretty much put your phone inside of it and it will block all signals. So no signal can penetrate this device, pretty much. And Lucky has an entire jacket, a copper-made Faraday jacket that's heavy. So nothing can penetrate his signals, like whatever he has, whether it's his wallet or his phone or whatever devices, can't penetrate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's just one of those dudes. He's like you said, he's like a mega genius, evil mega genius, whatever.
So he wears a jacket wherever he goes. Is
Faraday jacket, yeah. And Faraday shit, you can get, like, I ended up buying for our house, I bought a little box pretty much, so we all put our keys inside there so we can't get pinged. But after 3 to 6 months, you have to buy a new one or you have to return it or whatever you have to do. There are legit ones, right, that cost $1,000 just for the box. Imagine an entire jacket made of that.
You know what's crazy? This reminds me of the movie, the Mahershala movie, Leave the World Behind. Remember that scene where all the Teslas were crashing in, bro?
Yeah.
It's basically that.
Do you remember all the drones or whatever?
Yeah.
That were following?
Right.
Yeah.
It's basically that.
That's a swarm. That's a hive mind, bro. Yeah.
Right. And
China was all up to it.
We're living were living allegedly in that movie. They never said who the enemy was.
Right.
But,
No. There was Chinese lettering on posters or some shit like that.
There's also Arabic too, which is interesting.
There was Arabic.
Right? There was.
I thought there was
think.
Chinese.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Anyways, but yeah.
So Anduril also has autonomous systems doing the work that are actually doing the work. So they build the drones, the loitering munitions, which is a kamikaze drone. I didn't know that's the name. Loitering munition. It's a kamikaze drone. Autonomous underwater vehicles. So some examples. An Anduril drone can be deployed, identify a target, track it, and potentially strike on human command. All connected through their AI system. Why it matters, they don't just detect the threats, they can neutralize them directly. So those devices...
Wait, say that last part one more time.
They can neutralize them directly. They don't just detect it, they can neutralize it.
Okay.
So the device itself pretty much does everything, is what I'm saying, right? It can see it, it can comprehend it, and it can attack it, all in one device. You don't need multiple softwares, multiple hardwares communicating. It's already integrated in one device. Across everything. So if one drone understands this is what's happening, the other drone is saying, hey, this guy's going to attack it, pretty much.
It's like an army, but make it AI.
It's like an army, but make it they're all one being.
They're extensions
It's
of
like
one
imagine
being.
my brain and your brain were connected and we're fighting
All
the same
together.
person.
Right.
So it's like I know to punch him in the right part of the face, you know to
Yeah.
punch him in the left side of the face at the same time.
It's like a gang of bullies or just one massive
It's just
700-pound bully.
Yes. It's one huge bully
Yeah.
not condensed, but separated into 1,000 beings.
Right. That are doing their own little thing.
Yes.
So they're
simultaneously.
conquering, like, torturing one nerd at a
Exactly.
time, but make it like times 1,000.
Yes, bro.
They're killing all these nerds.
It's like ants, bro. It's pretty much like an ant.
Yeah.
It's like an ant, bro, but technology.
super ant.
Super ants.
Ant-Man.
Yeah. Flying ants.
Yeah, and I think that he sold a submarine already to Australia. And he said, yeah, Australia's not really in a war right now, so I don't know what they're going to do. But
That's what he said?
Yeah, he said, yeah.
But why not? Most of the companies specialize in only one domain, right? In one domain, right? Anduril is doing air with the drones, land with the towers and sensors, sea with autonomous submarines. Example, their underwater vehicles can patrol coastlines, detect submarines, operate without crews. Nobody needs to be inside. They are building a unified system across all battlefields. They're manufacturing it themselves, like you were saying earlier, right? They're building these warehouses and manufacturing facilities. This is where the big shift is. The traditional defense is slow, custom built, extremely expensive, 5 to 10 year timelines. Anduril, mass production mindset, software first design, iterates quickly like a startup. Like you said, they're pretty much a startup, but you know they're kind of
They're going to be worth $60 billion.
Yeah, so it's like a $60 billion startup.
It's a $60 billion unicorn. Yeah, sure.
They have an arsenal concept, which is factories designed to produce weapons at scale, closer to Tesla-style manufacturing than Lockheed. They're trying to make weapons like tech products, not government projects. So they're operating like they're in the free market, not like they're a government-backed contract.
Sure, yeah. Where are you getting this from? Chat. Yeah, it's concerning, dude.
And last thing. So this is their closed loop system, okay? They're building this right now. Sensors detect something. Lattice, their operating system, analyzes it. Autonomous systems respond. Data feeds back into the system. The system gets smarter over time. Anduril sensors detect something. Their operating system, Lattice, analyzes it. Their autonomous systems respond. The data feeds back into their system, and their system gets smarter over time. It's a self-improving warfare system.
It's like ChatGPT.
It's just AI in war.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's
It's
AI.
fucking AI
Artificial
in war.
intelligence, yeah. It learns and gets better, right.
Why this is disruptive, okay? Speed, cost, control. It is basically the Anduril, the software updates in real time. It's scalable, cheaper. It's vertically integrated. Think Apple Inc. controls hardware plus software. Anduril, like you said, Anduril doing the same thing but for warfare.
Yeah, it's an Apple ecosystem, but make it for warfare.
Insane.
It's connected, yeah.
It's actually insane. I want to go over a few of the other companies that are doing this. Doing, same thing as Anduril, but fragmented pretty much. So Palantir, like we talked about, basically just software, right? So they take satellite imagery, combine it with drone feeds plus ground intel, then they'll recommend it just through their software. They've tested systems where AI suggests targets. Humans mostly just approve it, like we were talking about, right? It's dangerously close to AI-assisted kill decisions. There's this company called Helsing, and this is a specific example of Helsing. They can listen to battlefield radio signals, identify what type of unit is speaking, predict movements based on the patterns. Okay? They're building systems that can recognize enemy behavior patterns like a human analyst would, not just object detection, but the intent prediction.
And how do you detect intent? How can you?
Well, if they have maybe a bazooka in their hand, maybe you should shoot this guy.
Maybe. That's the thing, maybe.
But what would you do if you were a sniper? Have you seen American Sniper?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember
Do you
those.
remember the opening scene where
The kids walking?
it's a lady walking. He shoots a lady. The kids walk. What would you do?
I would not shoot.
You
I'm
would
not
not shoot?
shooting. No, I'm not.
But you would let these 30 Marines die.
So
But that's the question. Would you allow that?
But that's the thing, right? It's like you can't.
If
a
that's
lot
your
of
job, if you're
hold
a
on.
sniper, well, just not you, objectively, right? If you're a sniper and your job's to protect your Marines, would you go ahead and shoot this kid that is going to throw a bomb at them, or allow the kid to throw the bomb and kill 30 people?
I don't know what I would do. I'm sure I would protect your
people.
That's what my job is.
But that's the same thing AI is predicting right now, right? So it's like, how do you know? I guess you don't know if the kid's going to throw the bomb or not, but you got to make your decision.
But how do we know if the kid's armed and has a bomb? We don't.
Yeah, the kid literally grabbed the bomb out of the girl's hand, like after she got shot down.
Okay, so
he didn't end up throwing the bomb.
But he killed him before he could.
No. The sniper didn't kill him.
Who killed him?
Nobody killed the kid. The kid, he was walking up to the Marines. He second thought it, and then he walked away.
Okay. In the movie, right?
In the movie.
Yeah, I don't recall. I think I know what you're talking about. Outside the school or something, right?
Nah. It was basically a lady. It was a dude gonna do this, and then a lady with a burqa on comes out with a bomb and is gonna be a suicide bomber, pretty much. He shoots the lady because she was actually gonna do it. Kills her, and a kid sees from across the way. The kid walks up, looks everywhere, goes and grabs the bomb, and is walking towards the Marines. And he drops it. And he runs away before the sniper could shoot.
So the thing with that brings up the question. There's a lot of unpredictability in war, right?
Yeah.
And war is all based on unpredictability.
Yeah.
And how confident are we that AI can fill in those gaps?
Do you think it's better than a human?
No.
You don't?
I'd rather trust a human than AI. But somebody can make the argument, no, the AI is way smarter. They're actually using data. It's like having a nerd participate in war. Surely the nerd is going to be moral because they're using more data points and making the most logical decision. But sometimes the most logical decisions are not the most moral decisions.
Right.
So what do we value? It's like, okay, so we're designing these LLMs, but how are we designing them? With what in mind? What are we prioritizing? If we're prioritizing winning, then that automatically encapsulates
the question
immorality because winning by all means necessary. What does that look like?
The question is, can it analyze like human emotions, right? Like hesitation. Can it analyze it? Can it analyze fear? Can it analyze
body language, right? Body movements.
Yeah.
Certain things.
Eventually, I don't know right now. Eventually, I think it'll be able to analyze whether somebody's eyebrows are too perched up or whether they're angry or whether there's sweat coming down their face. Right now, I don't know. Once that's possible, I think the AI will be like, okay, there's a 40% chance he's not going to do it, 60% chance he's going to do it. Let me wait another second. Then the odds, differ, right? Now 60% chance he's not, 40% chance he is, and it continues. And then I think it'll weigh it out that way.
Maybe one of the reasons why we're doing this war with Iran is to test out AI technology.
Maybe.
But we'll have to fight wars in the future, so why not? Let's start with Iran.
We don't like them anyway.
We don't like them anyways.
Yeah.
Let's test out AI technology. Israel's been using it and they're saying it's amazing. Let's test it out.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this war with Iran? Simply to test out AI warfare technology? It's a valid question to ask.
It is. It's crazy.
Especially because they're asking for more money now.
I wouldn't doubt it, dude. I think a lot of wars are probably this way, dude.
Just to test out funny toys that we can use?
Like they've said Korea and Vietnam was just a big dick competition with Russia.
It was.
Yeah. Right? That's what they say. So what's the difference now? If we're in another proxy war like you're saying, Why wouldn't they just have another big dick
I
competition?
mean, we're not even in a proxy war. We're in a direct war now. But yeah.
True. I guess the U.S.
It's
isn't
not
a
even
direct
a
war.
proxy.
But if China is in a proxy war.
China seems like, yeah. I mean, unless...
I don't know, to be honest with you. It seems... So this is the interesting thing, too. I was reading with Iran situation. They've seemed to have run out of anti-ballistic missiles. Allegedly. They're not sending any anti-missiles to blockade anymore. So there's two options, right? It's either they're saving them, so they're saving the rest of them, or there's no more left.
But not just that. They're using cheap drones to inflict insane amounts of damage. So it doesn't take a lot of, expensive drones to create damage.
Right.
A lot of their drones come from China, Chinese drones.
Yeah.
And they can blow up a whole building.
Yeah.
They can blow up shit, dude. It doesn't take much.
For sure.
They're cheap. They're dirty cheap.
Yeah.
They're not expensive at all. So they have an army of those, I'm sure, because they're so cheap and so easy to manufacture and produce.
Oh, yeah.
So...
Makes sense.
It wasn't like Iran's ballistic missiles were creating havoc.
But you don't think the U.S.
Israel's Iron Dome was able to control most of it anyways.
You don't think the U.S. has the intelligence to know who's giving them this weaponry?
They do. Russia and China. It's not like secret, bro.
But right now, it's like alleged, right?
It's not alleged. They all know. Come on. Nobody's like dumb and retarded. They all know Russia and China. They're not like, oh, maybe they're not. Maybe. Come on. They all know what's happening.
Yeah. So
we
I guess
all know.
it's just a
Me and you know.
game.
You think they don't know?
No, for sure. But it's just a political game why they're not like directly saying, hey, guys, fuck off. Let us destroy Iran.
Well, it's the same thing with what we're doing with the Ukraine. It's a proxy war, right? We're giving Ukraine all the weapons, technology.
But what I'm asking is, do you think it's just a political game why they're saying, let's not just tell the U.S. to fuck off and stop giving Ukraine weapons? You know what I mean by that?
You're saying, why
aren't they just telling why isn't Russia telling the U.S. stop giving Ukraine weapons?
They are. I mean, I'm sure they are. They're like, you're funding. No, yeah, it's very public.
But they're not like attacking us.
Why aren't they directly attacking? Because that would be an act of war.
Right.
Right. It's not. We're not in a war with Russia.
But it's the same shit.
I agree with it. It's a proxy war. It's basically the same thing. But then that would mean, because Russia.
So it's just a political game.
No, but
then.
Russia's mainland, right? If you count that Ukraine is a sovereign country, then Russia's mainland hasn't really been affected. There's nobody going to St. Petersburg,
right,
and waging war, right? Nobody's going to Moscow, whatever. Nobody's going to, the areas that Khabib lives and fighting war. But in Ukraine, it's happening, That's the thing. And there's nobody coming in America. So as long as that doesn't happen, they don't need to do anything.
It's insane, isn't it, dude?
It remains a proxy war. Yeah. But eventually, bro, if they want to meet their objectives in Iran, it seems like Iran is getting more united. It seems to me. Iran's getting more united because people are
pissed at us now.
People are scared to protest, and they're killing their people. When you kill 170 young schoolgirls, bro, very hard to convince somebody that, oh, yeah, America, they're actually on our side. Because that's what they wanted, right? They wanted the people of Iran to stand up to the Ayatollah, to the IRGC, and that's exactly the opposite of what's happening.
Well, that's what happened in Iran, right? In the beginning, Iran was like, yeah, let's get them out of here. And then all of a sudden, they're like, whoa, we got them out, and now you're attacking us? We're the ones that were supporting you.
Yeah.
Why would we continue to support you?
But again, remember, Israel and America have two different objectives. America may actually want a better government. Israel just wants chaos in Iran. They want an ethnic war. Yeah. They want Iranians to kill each other based on anything. As long as you... And not just
Why
Iran.
Why would they do that, though? Why would Iranians kill each other?
Because of ethnic lines. Like there's a lot of tensions in every country.
Okay.
There's ethno conflicts. I told you, right? Like Iran has different ethnicities.
Oh, you're right.
People.
Yes, I
there's
forgot
the
about
Balochis,
this.
There's the Kurds.
Yeah.
There's the Turkish people.
But do you think they're going to band together, or do you think they're going to listen more
I think they're going to band together, it seems like. Right? It's
I would think.
They're all Muslim for the most part at the end of the day, and there's a bunch of Jews and Christians who are making this out to be a Judeo-Christian war. You think the Muslims... But that's what Israel wants, right? Israel wants the other Muslim countries to fight with Iran too. Saudi Arabia, Qatar. They don't just want Iran to lose. They want Saudi Arabia to lose. They want Qatar to lose. Right. They want Bahrain to lose.
They want the Muslims to lose.
They want the Muslims. It's sad to say, but that's what Israel really wants. It's the truth. They're not even like...
Super...
It's not even like a secret anymore.
They're so rich though, bro.
Huh?
Arabs? They're so filthy rich.
Arabs are wealthy, but all the wealth can go away like this. Tourism... Literally support it. Tourism is gone. Yeah. I think it's gone for the next 5 years.
5 years?
Minimum. Yeah. Nobody's gonna go. By the way, I don't think people are gonna travel to Dubai summer. Not happening this summer for sure. Nobody's going to Dubai to that party. Not happening.
I was gonna go to Saudi Arabia in November.
You're not going to Saudi. Maybe for Hajj and Umrah, maybe for now. Yeah. But dude, the tourism effects of this, the ramification of this,
it's insane.
It's done.
It's not worth going.
It's not. And people are not going to go this year at all.
No.
So there goes a lot of the money they make.
Yeah.
The oil facilities can easily be bombed. And it just takes them an immense amount of resources to develop these things. And not just that, bro. They're losing power. A lot of these countries, Saudi Arabia, it's an empire.
You think they would attack Mecca?
Israel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
You wouldn't put it past them?
No. I'm not putting anything past the government of Israel anymore.
Insane, bro.
Nothing. Zero. Zilch. They're coming after everything. And my point was Saudi Arabia, Qatar, they're all kings and families.
Yeah.
And remember, there are a lot of people who live in Qatar and UAE who are not Arab at all. Do you understand? There's only like 2 million Arabs in the UAE. The rest of the people are from Pakistan, India, Bangladesh. They're the servants that make everything there.
Right.
There's like a big dichotomy of people. The Arabs, they're the owners.
Yeah.
The Southeast Asians, they do all the labor.
God damn.
And most of the people in these countries are South Asians. So when there's no jobs to do, when there's no projects coming, do you think they're just going to sit by idly? They're not going to revolt against the government and try to make it democracy or whatever? So not only is their money at stake, their power is at stake. And for Israel, it's beautiful.
Wow.
All sort of chaos in the Middle East is a beautiful thing for Israel. That's what they would love to see.
Why do they care?
Because of the Greater Israel Project. We talked about this, right?
I know, but like who?
Land and power.
Fuck?
Bro, it's sad, but some of these people are demented. They're calling for the end of times. They want the Messiah to come. They are preparing for the end times of the world. In which case, most people die.
Yeah, everybody will die, right? In the end times.
That's what they're preparing for.
Once Jesus Christ comes, bud.
We're all saw this video of Mike Huckabee with Benjamin Netanyahu, bro. He's such a cuck, bro.
What did he do?
Literally looked like his servant. He was literally at the mercy of Benjamin Netanyahu. This is the American ambassador who was literally slaving his life away for the cause of Israel. It doesn't make any sense to me.
What's that model's name that you told me to watch with Tucker?
Joe Kent?
No, the girl.
Oh, the girl. Yeah, I forgot. Her name was Carrie. So she was on the interreligious interfaith council. And
I can't believe
they kicked her out. They kicked her out because she was anti-Israel. She was saying you're doing a genocide in Gaza. She's a Catholic woman, and she can't have those opinions because you're serving on an interreligious council. And being anti-Israel is counter to that.
But the strange thing is, there were other bishops that believe this as well.
But they won't publicly
But they're not
support
because
her.
they don't have social media.
They're scared. No, they're scared. That's what she said. They're scared to publicly make those comments because of the ramifications that come with that.
But in the interview, she said she asked them, and they said, no,
they support
nothing's
her.
wrong.
Yeah, they support her, but they're not willing to publicly come out and say.
She said this?
Yes. She said.
That Muslim girl quit with her.
Yeah, because what does she have to lose? You know,
nothing. She wasn't even part of the committee.
She was part of it.
She wasn't part of the 14.
She was one of the members.
She wasn't part of the 14.
She wasn't?
No.
I thought she was.
No, there was a panel that they also had with dozens of people. But.
Yeah, so they kicked out this Catholic woman, Carrie, I don't know last name, but yeah.
It's crazy.
It's weird.
It's actually weird. It's so, like, the way she described it, I would genuinely agree with her. Like, if I walked into a room and everyone was like, well, we can't talk like this, I would be like, what the fuck is going on right now? Am I in a simulation?
Yeah.
Why are there 15 people in front of me and I'm the oddball out when I'm just speaking plain English? All you guys are speaking fucking Jewish language and Hebrew, sorry.
Zionist language. It's Zionist.
Zionist, yeah. They're speaking Zionist Hebrew and I'm speaking plain English and we're not looking eye to eye either.
I feel so bad for Jewish people, bro, because Jewish people are not a monolith. It's not like all Jews.
No, it's not the actual Jews.
No, I know, but that's what I'm saying, right? Like, if you look at Israel, the Israeli politics, the Israeli people are very divided. It's not like all of them want this. It's a handful of people, these crazy radical Zionists, like our guy Lucky, right? Radical Zionists who don't value human life. And they're willing to take whatever, it takes to get what they want. And a lot of these Jewish people that are anti-war, anti-Zionism, they get persecuted, bro, which doesn't make any sense. You're only like, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of the principles of Judaism are peaceful. A lot of the principles in Judaism are actually anti-Zionist. They're anti-Zionist. It's actually crazy.
Yeah.
So what they're trying to do is a political thing.
They're using the religion as a martyr. Yeah.
It's terrorism.
Yeah.
It's ISIS. You know, this is exactly what ISIS does, bro. They say Islam is telling us to do it. No, it doesn't. Judaism is telling you to expand across the entire Middle East and kill innocent people. No, it's not. Judaism doesn't say that. Oh, but Zionism says that. But Zionism is inherently Jewish? No. What?
No. Yeah, it's not from the Torah.
This is the worst thing that can ever happen to Jewish people. It's so sad. It's actually insane what they're doing to Jewish people.
And the true Jewish people, like the rooted ones, right?
That one, the Orthodox Jews, yeah, they're anti-Zionist. A lot of them.
Yeah, a lot of them. This girl Carrie, she wanted to bring Orthodox Jews onto the panel because they're being persecuted.
They're not real Jews because they don't believe in Zionism.
They're not real. That's what they said. They're not real Jews. What? What are we talking about right now? They're the ones with curly hair hanging down from the side of their heads. They're the ones with caps on their head.
A lot of them are. Yeah, they do that. They're also Zionists too. But you're right. Yeah, for the most part, like it.
They're Zionists too.
Some of them are Zionists. It's not like
no, of course, not all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just making a joke.
But it's been like decades, bro.
Of what?
That they've been trying to do this. What Israel's doing right now. It's decades into the making.
Well, they found their boy, their orange-haired boy.
What's the craziest AI technology that's being used right now?
Let me go through them.
Yeah.
And then you tell me what the craziest is.
Okay.
There's this company called Defense Unicorns. They've helped deploy software updates to submarines, remote bases, classified systems without those systems ever touching the internet. The angle is some U.S. military systems still run on outdated software because updates are so hard. So this company, Defense Unicorns, makes it possible to push updates like Apple does with iPhones, but in war zones. Okay, so it's basically a quick update system. Like you don't need your hardware in front of you in order to update it. It'll update through the cloud pretty much, which that's interesting. I don't think that's anything special.
Are they using unmanned fighter jets yet? I'm sure they're
yeah, they are. They are.
Are they actively using it right now though?
Let's see.
I don't think they are using
this company called Shield AI. They have a drone called Nova, and it's been used to clear buildings room by room without GPS, without any human control. It maps and navigates completely on its own. The AI pilot can dogfight, air combat, and simulations, outperform human pilots in certain scenarios. We're entering a world where fighter pilots might become obsolete. It feels like they are definitely become obsolete. Why would you want to risk a human being if you can risk a robot, right? There's this company called Neros Technologies. So they have, instead of a $10 million drone, they build thousands of cheap disposable drones like you were talking about, right? They crash into the targets or they'll be lost without concern. It doesn't matter, right? Because they're how cheap they are. War shifting toward consumable weapons like ammo now includes drones. This company called Quantum Systems, they have drones in Ukraine that can fly long distances, map enemy positions, return data even under heavy electronic warfare. Surprising angle that they have is they don't rely heavily on GPS because they have their own GPS within themselves, right? So GPS is often jammed or spoofed based on towers and, different radio signals spitting out. GPS is a liability. Some of these drones are learning to fight without any GPS. They don't need the map.
Navigating their own airspace.
Yeah, they can navigate by themselves. Okay. This company called Saronic Technology, they're building small, fast boats that patrol waters autonomously, detect threats, and then potentially engage targets, all without any crew, no crew. Naval warfare might shift from a few billion-dollar ships to swarms of cheap robotic boats. This is the interesting one to me. This one's called Swarmer. This is where one operator can launch and control dozens to hundreds of drones simultaneously, assign them tasks like recon, attack, or distraction. These defense systems struggle when too many targets appear at once. Swarm tech is designed to overwhelm even advanced missile defenses, right? Because if one missile is coming and going to hit 3 of these guys, there's hundreds that are already there that are just going to keep moving forward. So, and there's one person behind a screen controlling these hundreds of guys. That to me is the craziest one, dude. I can't even comprehend that. It's like, have you ever seen, what movie is it? Oh, man. It's an animated movie called The Croods. Have you heard of that? The Croods. So it's basically like it's based in caveman times where these birds, they flocked in flocks, like thousands and thousands, and they came over these cavemen, and you couldn't even see the sun anymore because how many birds there were. That's what this makes me think of. It's a swarm of drones, so many that you can't even see the sun anymore.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Then this company called Castelion, they have hypersonic missiles traveling at Mach 5+. They can maneuver mid-flight, so they're unpredictable and the fastest out there. The traditional missile defense system can't react fast enough to these. So they break current defense assumptions. And the last company is Chaos Industries. Chaos Industries. They work on detecting low-flying drones, stealth aircraft, hypersonic threats using advanced RF, radio frequencies, plus sensing tech. Detection is becoming harder because enemies are designing weapons to be invisible. So the real race is who can see what first.
Such a horrible name, Chaos Industries.
It's a terrible name. But the craziest part about all of this, Ibrahim, is that Anduril is all
doing
of these
all of
10
this
companies
in
at
one.
once.
Yeah. It's like the
What the
Amazon.
fuck?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
It's unreal, dude.
And technically, we're subsidizing them, if you think about it, because if they're getting government
US military?
contracts.
Yeah, 100%.
We're subsidizing this company.
For sure.
Pretty much. And you've got a
We're subsidizing all of these.
Yeah, all of these are getting government contracts.
Yeah.
And the defense budget keeps going up. They want more money. All this AI that's being used, I mean, it makes me think, eventually it'll just be who has the better robots and who can kill the most amount of people in the fastest way possible. So it's like, if I press this button right now, 1 million of your people die. If I press this button right now, 2 million people of your die. If I press this button, 10 million people die. That's what it's going to be. That's what AI is going to be.
Yeah.
How many people can we kill as fast as possible, as precisely as possible, to inflict the most amount of damage?
Yeah.
That's what they're basically trying to do.
Do you think we'll ever have anything like Iron Man?
Probably. I don't think we'll have millions of Iron Mans.
You think so?
Probably.
Fuck, dude.
What is one Iron Man going to do? Because Iron Man is a fictional concept, right? Iron Man can do all of these. Yeah, realistically, we can have a lot of them. Not to that degree, but yeah.
But essentially robots that are beings going out and fighting with all this tech.
For sure, I can see that. That probably is like 20 to 30 years away.
You think they're going to be unmanned, or you think they're going to be some manned missions?
Everything is going to become unmanned probably. But I don't think, like, I actually think it might be more important for like armies to train more effectively. It'll just be completely different warfare, bro. Completely different.
Yeah.
And I think they'll need more people to be part of the military. Because it's not like, oh, because we have all this AI, less people work. It's...
No, I think it's going to be repositioned, right? So there's going to be less infantry and more desk jobs.
I don't know, actually.
You think more infantry?
I think there's...
Infantry meaning man on
like,
the...
Yeah, like boots on the ground.
Yeah, boots on the ground.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe, to a certain degree, yeah.
More?
Looks... Well, yeah, because the damage is going to be catastrophic. The people that lose their lives are going to be like this. So, you know, armies can be sent out and boom, gone. It's like people will be replaceable so fast.
The U.S., though. You think the U.S. is going to have more men?
I think so. I think a draft is coming. Like I've said this before. You're not going to be able to fight all these wars just through AI at this current moment in time. That's not possible. AI alone cannot invade another country. It's not enough. It is not enough. And I think the way things are going now, it only increases the odds of more people participating in warfare because of how replaceable our lives become. Think about it, right? If like 5,000 people get sent to a military base and it's gone, boom.
Yeah, you need more.
You need more, boom. Bring more. It's like a game, bro. You keep, what's it called? There's like a terminology. What is it called?
Replenishing?
Huh?
Like
no, it's like
people?
damn it. people watching Call of Duty who play, they probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like, you know,
Spawning.
Yeah. Spawning. Yeah, bro.
Spawning people.
Spawning, but in real life, you don't spawn. Okay,
you die.
People die. There's no spawning. It's called different people. And I actually think they might lower the age of the drafts all the way down to 15.
No, bro. No. They can't do that.
You think all these things are unrealistic, buddy? I'm telling you, in Ukraine, just so you understand what's happening in Ukraine, they are dragging people, any person able-bodied, to war. They're losing people that fast. Senior citizens, senior people. They're doing it in Ukraine. Ukraine isn't some third world country. It's an advanced country. And not as advanced as Russia and America. But they're doing this in Eastern Europe right now. What makes you think they're not going to do this in America?
See, what's the population of Ukraine?
It's
36 to 37 million people.
Sure.
Okay,
smaller country.
10 times smaller.
It doesn't matter. Dude, if the government can do all the things that they've done, you really think they're going to value my life and your life?
Check that. Wait, hold on. Sorry, real quick.
How many people have died in Ukraine?
Pre-2022, they had 41 to 43 million people. 2024 to 2025, 36 to 37 million people.
Yeah.
They've lost 5+ million people.
Not so. A lot of them are refugees. They've escaped. So the casualties are probably in the hundreds of thousands.
Oh my God.
I think it's probably look it up. It's probably like 500,000 Ukrainians that have died, which is crazy. 500,000 Ukrainians.
That's insane.
Yeah, look up the casualty count in Ukraine. What is it?
1.5 to 2 million.
What?
Total. Sorry, both sides.
No. Just do Ukraine.
Oh, sorry. Ukraine, total casualties, 500,000
Yeah,
to
it's
600,000.
500,000. And what about Russia?
1.1 to 1.4 million.
Russia, casualties.
3 times more
Casualties?
casualties. Yes.
And again, they're a bigger country, so they can afford more.
Damn. Russia has taken significantly heavier losses.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And they're still fighting, bro.
Yeah,
They're still
they
fighting.
Can't stop, bro.
It's a sunk cost fallacy, right? You just keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. Keep going. You've already invested so much.
Exactly.
But you think about all the stuff that you're going to continue to lose. People don't think like that.
That is the fallacy, 100%.
It's a sunk cost
It's
fallacy.
gone. Like, forget about it. You basically have to just forget about it.
But you
What's
can't.
the best decision for the future?
But can you? You can't. You're like, I
Well,
already put in 1 million people.
emotions,
Yeah, that's why. That's what makes warfare humans, right? It's
Yeah.
not like AI.
What would you have done if you were Zelensky? Oh, let Russia take it. Would you have said that?
No, but if it means saving my people and losing it,
Yeah.
I would definitely value human life than some political decision 100%. Yeah,
It's tough, man.
at a certain point in time. Think about people in Ukraine don't want this anymore, bro.
No, they're tired, bro.
So then why are you doing it? Oh, you're doing it because it's like an ego thing too, and you know.
But do you remember we talked about this like 2 years ago on the podcast?
4 years ago.
4 years ago on the podcast.
4 years ago.
And we had the decision who's going to win. And my argument was Russia, and your argument was Ukraine, right? Russia, I said, because they have more people, so they could just continue replenish.
Yeah.
And then you said Ukraine because of their willpower.
And technically, nobody expected Ukraine to last this long.
Nobody expected Ukraine.
Nobody
to last long.
expected Ukraine to last more than. But the thing is, it's the war still going. There's no winner.
Yeah.
There's no winner. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Russia's winning. Russia definitely has more advantage when it comes to land, for sure. Like, if the war ends today, there's no way the boundaries of Ukraine are going to be the same that they were pre-2022.
They've taken Kyiv already? Completely?
No, I don't believe so.
Right?
I don't believe so. I haven't been keeping in, but no, if they take Kyiv, I mean, But again, look at how much money we've given to Ukraine. Billions of dollars.
Bro. It's like
blank checks.
crazy, dude. No, they've not taken Kyiv. Kyiv is still fully controlled by Ukraine.
Yeah, Kyiv is the capital of Ukraine.
Never
so
been captured. But that's what they were going for, right?
Well, I mean, if you want to take over a country, take the capital, right?
Yeah. Russia tried to take Kyiv quickly, got very close. Plan was to capture the capital in days, install a new government. Failed.
It's the same thing Russia tried, right?
But even if they took the capital, nowadays it doesn't matter.
But bro, we're Russia right now.
We're Russia.
In Iran is Ukraine.
Yeah.
Look, that's like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
That is what's happening. Iran is the Ukraine. We are Russia. We're trying to install a new government, and we think it's going to be easy and quick. It's unbelievable how complacent our leaders are. Unbelievable how Trump think he could just do this in minutes like he did in Maduro. Maduro is the Ayatollah. Not even close. Maduro's a political leader. What are you talking about? He's a sham.
I see what you're saying. And the Ayatollah is
Ayatollah?
is a
I don't
king.
think people. No, he's not just a king, bro. He's like a spiritual figurehead. He's not just spiritual leader. The Ayatollah is like the Pope for them.
No chance.
What do you mean no chance? I'm telling you. Yes.
Really?
The Ayatollah. So Iran is a theocracy. What is a theocracy? A theocracy is a government run on the basis of religion.
I see. Yeah,
It's
I
not
knew
just a
this.
president.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the supreme leader of Iran.
I gotcha.
And not just for Iran, by the way. For millions of other Shia Muslims. He
They all
had an
look up to him?
impact. Yes.
Do you
They-
look up to him?
No, because I'm not Shia. In Pakistan, they started attacking the U.S. embassy. They were protesting. In India, they were protesting. Because of what it
Wow.
means for the people, the Shia community.
Yeah. Huh?
So you think they're just gonna, bro?
killing the
Ukraine is a political country. It's not a theocracy. Iran is a theocracy.
Yeah.
Think about how much more willpower they're gonna have. There's no winners in war. There aren't any winners in war long term. Not really, bro. Everybody loses.
everybody
to
loses.
Some,
Everybody
everybody
dies.
loses to some
Yeah.
degree. Yeah.
Yeah. Death
And
is a loss.
War turns men into animals. There's this book I read. My brother Sam is dead. I don't know if you ever read that in middle school.
I've heard of that. No, but
My brother Sam is dead. Yeah.
okay.
It's about the
Vietnam?
American Revolution and how two brothers.
No, I don't remember.
Two brothers eventually end up fighting each other. One is a loyalist.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I do remember this. Wow.
War is so divisive that it
Yeah.
turns family members against each other.
Wow, that's actually crazy.
Anyways, I think what we should do next time is interview somebody who's like an AI technology expert, like a military. And
let's have Jenish on. He's coming next week.
He's not an expert, bro. I
Not
want
an
somebody
expert,
he's a coder. He's a coder whose job is getting antiquated.
He has a
by the
master's
day.
in AI.
That's amazing. Yeah, we should
Yeah.
definitely have him on. Not as a military expert, bro.
He's our summer lucky, bro.
All right. Yeah. I hope he doesn't hold. Yeah, one last thing I'll say about these guys, they're all a little strange. Like they all,
Yeah, they all have their weird knack to them,
it's
bro.
just weird.
You can see it in their eyes. They're not like
They're
normal
weird people.
humans.
They're not.
They're not normal humans.
Of
Period.
course, they're
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
They're all super geniuses.
I'd want to interview Lucky and just be like, dude, like, what's the end goal? Like, you already have all the money in the world. You've got everything you've proven. What's the next
Joe
thing?
asked him that,
What did he say?
and he said, just to keep progressing.
What does that mean?
Progress like
I know what that means.
passion
but
projects.
What does that mean for passion project?
Yeah.
So war is a passion project?
Yeah, he said he's always thought of this as like a passion project. When he was a kid, he would make weapon. Like he thought it was a cool thing.
Okay, so he's childish. He's a child. He hasn't aged then. He's living out his childhood dreams. He thinks it's a video game.
The weapons are cool. You can't.
Of course, I'm not going to deny they're not cool and
Yeah.
innovative. Sure.
They are cool.
Should America be competing with every single sort of innovation, though? I don't know, man. We have other stuff to do here in this country as well. People don't have healthcare.
The
People
problem
don't
is
have
if we don't
homes.
keep up, others will take over. That's the
Sure.
question.
No, I understand. It's
Yeah.
just, it seems like we're starting the wars, though. If China and Russia were starting wars, I'd be like, hell yeah. But it seems like America is the one that's starting all the wars. Are we the ones that are actually evil?
Are we starting all the wars?
For the most part, it seems like we've started a lot of the wars. We started Iraq, Middle East, completely American-driven war.
Yeah.
What war has China started?
Yeah.
Russia started a war. Ukraine, sure.
The thing with China is they've started
Economic wars.
economic wars.
Which is fine, yeah.
yeah.
It's type
Even
of
land
warfare.
grab wars.
Cyber warfare, for sure.
Yeah.
A lot, I mean, they're trying to
So
take
just
over
not
Taiwan.
boots on the ground.
I know, but it's like we're not better off. Well, it's not like good and evil.
No, I'm not
That's
saying
what I'm trying
that.
to say.
But it's not like bad and bad either. It's like they're both.
Well, I don't know. We seem pretty bad, bro. We have no moral compass to stand on anymore. Not an iota of any morality in us.
I know this whole Israel thing fucked everybody up, bro. I honestly think this whole Israel thing has changed the way Americans feel about America.
100%, and that's what Israel wanted.
It's insane, dude.
You understand this, right? They don't want a powerful America.
in like less than 3 years. That's because this Palestine situation has been happening for a long time, and U.S. has had a similar stance thoroughly. And all of a sudden, now we're all like, fuck Israel, fuck this, fuck. When does it change? How did it change? Right?
It changed once we started realizing where the money was coming from. I mean, there's a website.
But why? Why now?
Because of what they're doing. They're trying to start a war, buddy.
Yeah, but this has been happening. It's happened.
In the last 2 weeks, when you see innocent babies being killed, There's an impact.
But this happened before during Biden too.
Yeah,
it wasn't
that's what
such
I'm
a big
saying.
thing.
Well, no, it was. It was a huge thing. It was becoming a huge thing.
But
and
it's
now,
not like right now, bro. Right now,
because they started a war. They didn't start a war with Iran, bro. It happened under Trump.
before Iran, bro. Everybody was anti-Israel.
That's what I'm saying,
Iran.
because of the genocide in Gaza.
Palestine,
because of that, yes.
Yeah.
And now it's just exponential because they are trying to kill more innocent people in different lands.
I'm tired, bro. Tired of these people.
There's a website called Track APAC. Just go on there. Just go on there once. And all of these people, pro-Israel lobby, all of these people, I invite you, if you're watching this, go on Track APAC. Just look up Track APAC. Democrats, Republicans, all of them taken by the pro-Israel lobby. Millions of dollars. I'm not just talking 50,000, 100,000. Millions of dollars. You think your senator is an honest person? Let's see. How much money do they take from Track APAC? Let's see. Or
It's
APAC.
all public information?
Public information.
How is it public?
It's public. It's because we're actually a democracy. We have laws and regulations.
So
it's
they have
public
to
corruption.
say.
They have to reveal their spenders. Yes.
Wow. I'm sure a lot don't. But that's corruption.
No, you have to. That's illegal. That's insane. They
You
will
don't
come
think anybody
after you.
does that?
What? The hide? I'm
Takes
sure-
money.
Well, super
behind closed
PACs.
doors?
That's what they're for. Super PACs. Super PACs.
To hide money.
You can give unlimited amounts of contributions to campaigns if you're super PAC. Again, Citizens United
And
Supreme Court case.
But it doesn't matter where it's coming from if it's from a super
Super
PAC.
PAC. Unlimited amounts, yeah. Super
So,
PAC.
okay, just so I understand. So super PAC comes in, donates money to me, but that money from the super PAC could have been donated from anybody. Could have been donated from
Exactly.
Israel, Bill Gates,
Exactly.
Elon, anybody.
Super PAC. It's a hack. They all have
Wow.
super PACs.
That's insane.
Because the contribution limit per person is like $2,500, I think. But super PAC,
So how do you know what's coming from APAC?
APAC, because it's a that's the thing about
It's its own
APAC too.
super PAC?
No, not just that. APAC isn't even a foreign lobby. It's not
an
registered as a
American
foreign lobby.
Yeah.
It's the American Israeli PAC. It's registered as a foreign lobby because their entire job is to lobby for the government of Israel. That's the entire job description, bro. And they haven't registered as a foreign lobby.
Or is there an AMPAC? American Mexican PAC?
I'm sure there's a lot, but the thing is, they're all registered as foreign lobbies. Like, there's a Qatar foreign lobby group, there's a Pakistani one, there's a Jordanian, but they're all registered as foreign
Are
lobbies.
they considered a super PAC, APAC?
APAC it's different. Super PAC is now we're getting into terminology,
I'm
but
just
APAC
curious.
is not a super PAC.
Okay.
APAC is I don't know what it is.
Just
actually.
a lobbying group.
It's just an organization that has tremendous amounts of power.
As much power as a super PAC.
I would say even more. Because
So,
super
okay,
PACs, there's a lot of
Can you
super
give me an
PACs.
example of a super PAC? Like a name? Is there names for these super PACs?
Yeah, I'm sure there's so many super PACs. So let me look it up.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, like an example of
Because
it.
everybody says super PAC, and I actually don't know who the super PACs are, right? It's just a word that we
That's
throw
why,
around.
because it's so easy to become a super PAC and give so much money. There's so many of them. So
Wow.
here's one. Elon Musk affiliated super PAC, MAGA Inc. There's so
What?
many. Yeah.
Elon Musk affiliated?
Well, yeah, he basically Elon gave him $250 million.
Yeah.
Understand that, right?
So
Like
he
last-
created his own super PAC.
super
and then
PACs.
donated as much-
It was done through that. Yeah.
Dude, what is wrong with this world? This is literally...
MAGA Inc., the main super PAC
Bro,
supporting
this isn't
President
even
Trump.
a loophole. This is just a lie. This is just a straight up lie. This is not a loophole. There's nothing sneaky. This is just a fucking lie.
It's fraud, yeah.
Where it's a fraud. It's fraud. It's fucking fraudulent. They're saying it's fraudulent when people don't pay the right amount of tax. What are you talking about? Elon Musk can donate $2,500, but Elon Musk affiliated can donate $250 million? Is that what you're telling me right now, Ibrahim?
Basically. As far as I know, I might be mistaken. but
That's just a lie. There's nothing democratic about that. There's nothing just about that.
where we
That is just
stand.
a lie. The Citizens United was just a fucking front to sound fancy. Citizens
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
United
Hold on. So Citizens United was a Supreme Court case in 2010, right?
to allow super PACs.
No. So basically, the Supreme Court said that corporations have amendments, First Amendment right too. You can't limit.
Yeah.
You can't limit their freedom of speech. So you can't limit. Basically,
Donated dollars, pretty much.
Yeah, you can't limit.
Yeah. What the fuck? That's what they're getting at. Is an LLC gonna tell you some anti-Jew statement?
Sure.
How is an LLC gonna tell you that?
But they're people. That's what I'm saying.
That's
right?
that's what my point. That's bullshit. It's a human being telling you that.
Right.
It's a fucking piece of paper, bro.
They need to overturn Citizens United, yeah, because it allows super PACs to exist and spend.
See, this is what I don't understand. RFK was standing for that, bro, and now what?
RFK, Tulsi Gabbard. Wasn't Tulsi Gabbard against... Her whole shtick was, I'm against the war in Iran.
Yeah.
She was the one who was saying, we don't want a war with Iran.
All these guys, bro.
Bro,
but that's the interesting thing. Trump knew that, brought them all in to, basically say, hey, I'm this anti-war guy.
Yeah, drain the swamp. But you know who's an actual hero? And I give him credit. Joe Kent, former director of the United States Counterterrorism Center that just resigned in protest. He just resigned.
Yeah, I saw that.
And now the FBI is conducting leak investigations into him, saying
of course, bro.
They're trying to, that's what they do. They try to destroy your character. They try to say you're unpatriotic. You're not an American. Joe Kent says he was blocked from investigating Charlie Kirk's murder, by the way, just so you're aware of that as well. That's something he told Tucker Carlson. Was blocked from fully investigating Charlie Kirk's murder.
He was just on Tucker recently?
Yeah, he just resigned. Yeah, I watched that, yeah.
He resigned like a few days ago.
Yeah.
And he's already on Tucker.
Well, yeah, he wanted to go on Tucker Carlson and tell him everything, yeah.
Quick.
That's a people's person right there. That's a hero. That's a patriot right there, Joe Kent. You know who's not a patriot? Kash Patel. That son of a bitch. Such a fraud.
Indian, bro.
You're a fraud. The master scammer.
It's the Patels, I tell you.
It's not just that he's such a weird guy. He's such a strange guy.
Yeah, he is a weird guy.
Insanely, all of these people are so weird.
Even him on Rogan, bro. Like, I'm watching him, and he's making himself out to be this guy, and you can see through it. Like,
it's a front.
I feel like he doesn't even know what he's talking about.
He doesn't. Using FBI resources to protect his girlfriend, which I don't understand. Like, that's
using
his
FBI private jet to go see her at concerts.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What are you, a billionaire dog?
It's not even. They're not even hiding it anymore. It's just corruption, bro. It's actually so sad.
Who was a previous Powell, right? FBI director?
No. I don't know the name.
There's
been so many.
Who was Powell? Who am I talking about?
Jerome Powell?
Jerome Powell.
No, that was the Federal Reserve guy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we have a new.
Previous. See, but we don't even know the last FBI director's name.
That's how it's supposed to be. Right?
Yeah, but now all of a sudden, that is honestly, dude. I was curious. I was like, maybe I'm just ignorant, but. The more I ask people that question, nobody even knows who the guy was prior to Kash Patel. But now Kash Patel's name is thrown everywhere. It's like now he's in the limelight. That doesn't make sense. That's a front man.
You're not supposed to be in the limelight.
But that's a front man.
Yeah.
That's not a real human.
He's a sales guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't even know what he does. We're supposed to get the Epstein files. We got some of it.
I can't believe how vocal he was anti-Epstein, and then he just fucking backpedaled. These guys are just cowards, dude.
They're crooks, bro. And America fell for their lie because we overwhelmingly voted for Trump.
I don't know, bro.
And we have to have a discussion as a nation. Like, are we retarded? If we are, we have to. Retarded? It's like a call for help to humanity to save us. Look, we're in charge, but we don't know what's going on. We have to ask us a question.
Are we retarded?
Are we all retarded? Let's ask each other individually. Are you retarded, Matthew? Because I don't think
apparently, bro.
Am I retarded? Like, we have to.
Bro.
Every American should be asking this question: are we retarded?
I
think
we should just have a huge intervention, like a global intervention, and just sit America down and be like, "You guys are objectively retarded."
Yeah, and who does that? The Chinese and Russians do that.
The Chinese and Russians, and the Iranians and North Koreans, and we'll let them make our decisions.
Like, North Korea seems like a bad guy. Like, he seems like an evil guy.
North Korea?
Yeah, like
bro.
They seem evil, right?
Yeah, they seem evil.
But the rest of these countries, like Iran, the way I look at the foreign minister and the way he talks, he's like, they don't seem evil. They just seem like they're defending their country who was illegally being attacked. And it's like, dude, if I want to be a good human being, I'm rooting for innocent people around the world. I'm not. I'm just saying. Yeah. But regardless, but it's just like, damn, why is my money being used to kill this guy's people that did not want this? Are not asking. We're not posing nuclear threats, bro.
It's just war, dude. It's unfortunate that we have to grow up in this time, though.
And this guy, Lucky, he's trying to brainwash young people like me and you into thinking war is cool. We got to fight the good wars because look at all this cool technology and keep giving me more money.
I will push back on that. I think young men have always thought war was cool.
No.
I think so.
Not always. Young men have always looked for honor, and war has been the vehicle to get that honor historically.
I was watching a 6-hour podcast with Jocko Willink and Sean Ryan, and Sean Ryan left the U.S. Navy SEALs because he didn't see enough action.
Okay. That's Sean Ryan.
Jocko Willink. I mean, these are objectively like some of the top guys, right? Jocko Willink, he wanted to stay in because he wanted to see action. He didn't shoot a gun at somebody for 13 years. He was a SEAL for 13 years, didn't shoot a gun. And he stayed in because he wanted the action.
And that's kind of sick, right? If
No, but that's my point. These aren't just, these were humans like you and I. Like when I will tell you, when I was young, like I thought, like I want to join the military. And I told my dad, I told my cousins, I wanted to be a sniper. Like that's what I wanted to do. And what does that mean? I wanted to kill people, apparently. I want to kill terrorists, apparently. Right? But is the idea because these people are objectively bad, or is it because it's been made out to be a sick thing, to be cool, that, you know, to be a sniper?
It is.
But that's been war. That's been...
Well, it's... No. Okay, if you look at the history of media, right, they've made so many war movies, and they've made it badass.
Even before,
yeah. Going back to
it was cool.
Since the history of time,
it's always been cool.
But why have they made it cool so they could profit off us, so that they could brainwash people to join
that
in?
I agree with.
That's what I'm saying.
I agree with.
They've made it cool for a particular reason, so that they can use young men like you.
But that's not just Lucky.
Yeah, he's been brainwashed too, but listen.
That's just media. That's been the history of media.
But now Lucky is smart enough to know what he's doing.
For sure. But I'm not gonna put all the blame on Lucky.
No.
Because
Lucky.
If it's not Lucky, it's gonna be somebody else, in my opinion.
Sure, but Lucky's in charge right now. To a lot of
Lucky Palmer.
Lucky is very in charge.
A 33-year-old man who's in charge of war.
Basically, one of the most influential people, who is hosting Trump. Trump's in constant contact with him, I'm sure. Hosted a fundraiser for him in Newport Beach. So.
In Newport?
Yeah. He has a house, $13 million house in Newport Beach.
I wish I was invited.
Well,
that's it? 13 mil?
13 mil or something.
No chance more, bro.
Maybe he has.
I was sitting at a restaurant in Newport, looking around across the street at the houses. I was like, let me just look it up. All the houses right there were 10 mil. This one prominent house, not even anything insane, 22 mil. I guarantee Lucky has more.
Probably. All right. We got to talk more about this.